Skier room. Skier room. Out into a breathtaking scenery view place. Oh, there you go. I think that's Mont Blanc over there in the distance. That's a Honda Civic. We're in Switzerland and having an amazing time. Look at this. Look at the staggering beauty that is before us. And come with me as I show you images of crucifixion and greenery and places called Fokker. So I think we're going to go up a pass called the, what's it called, Grumble Pass. You don't want to go up the Grumble Pass, one up the Grumble. And while we're making our way there and I'm nattering away, I might as well answer a few questions. A lot of people ask about touring, like what do you take, what do you do, where do you go, how do you plan the routes, blah 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 blah. And before I start saying what I do, I'm not like I've actually only done it a few times, so I'm by no means a master at it, and I think everyone has their own different way they want to do things. Personally, I like half planning it and half leaving it open. So looking at a route, I know roughly where I want to go. Like I know I want to go to some of the passes in Switzerland, so leaving England, I didn't want to rush down here, so I book one hotel in advance. And then when you get to that destination in the evening, relax, have a shower, sort yourself out, masturbate, and then, oh look, someone's coming into land on a parachute. Fell over. Style it out, bruv. Style it out. And then the next morning when you wake up and you're having breakfast in a nice relaxed way, then you plan where you want to go to that night, head roughly in that direction, and by about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you want to start thinking about where you are and look for a hotel. That's the way I do it. That's why we've been doing it this time, and it seems to work pretty well. And then you can just carry on going, and you don't have to, because it's annoying, you feel under pressure if you've booked a few in advance. Nothing can get in the way of that schedule, and that becomes a bit irritating. The whole point of touring on a motorbike is absolute freedom, for me anyway. So I think yeah, one day at a time is pretty good. What to pack? Ultimately, all you really need is wallet, phone, passport. Everything else, in all disasters, you can rectify with those 3 items. Everything. You know, if anything, there's always a risk of overpacking. I always pack way too much, and you know, you don't need to do that. Biking is quite, especially in hot climates like this. It's 25 degrees at the moment, which isn't that hot, but it's pleasant. But it's still a sweaty affair with all your leathers and stuff. So it's never gonna be like, you know, you're gonna be going out on the pull each night. You get back after a great day on the bike, and you just want to have a shower and some food and chill out. So you don't really need like shirts and shoes and all that shit. And if you really want to pack on a tight, if you've got a sports bike, this is obviously makes everything very easy because it's got so much luggage capacity. But if you have got a small bike, then rather than taking 6 pairs of pants, which sometimes I wear 2 pairs of pants in a day because you get so sweaty and hot on the bike. When you get out of the shower at night, just put a fresh deck of pantalon on. But if you wanted to be really frugal with space, just take a little bit of washing powder with you. Take a couple of t-shirts, wear them, and when you get to the hotel at night, give them a wash in the sink with the washing powder, hang them up to dry. Done. You know, wash all your skid marks out of your pants. The Marmite bum. It's really, you know, it's not. It's different if you're crossing like Africa or really wild Middle Eastern deserts. It's a totally different affair. That's like hardcore. But most of us normal humans, that just the everyday motorcyclist who just wants to go away for a long weekend or a week, it's pretty safe. You're not going to get in too much wilderness trouble. But just do what makes you personally relax. If you want to take all your technical equipment, that is annoying, taking all cameras and chargers. Fortunately, this bike has a USB I can charge on the go, so I don't have to worry about charging my phone at night. If the camera runs out of battery, I can just plug it in. So it's very good to have a little cigarette lighter adapter USB thing on your bike. They cost about £8 from Maplin or something. That's pretty good. Satnav again. It depends. You really don't need a satnav. It just makes your life easier. You can just use a map, and in the morning check 3 places you want to go that day, like along your route. Just go, right, I'm going to go to, here. Just pick 3 towns and follow it. But main towns, just follow it on the sign. And the whole point of touring is a slight adventure, so satnav kind of ruins it a bit. And also you're constantly looking. Like, I haven't entered the destination here because you're constantly looking at time of arrival and all this stuff, and it gets all a bit stressful. You don't want stress. This is all about this. This is exactly what it's about. Wicked little roads like this. Being behind Subaru Foresters. There's not a lot more beautiful than this on the earth. So that there's no magic trick to it, and everyone asks, "Oh, what do I do?" Just do it and experience it. And if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just deal with those mistakes. Bin bags are often a good thing to take with you. Just silly things like that don't take up much space. It's like Joe's fuel. She's got a reserve fuel can, and it leaked all over her bag yesterday. So everything in her bag stinks of petrol. Everything. She's not happy. But you just deal with what happens. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere. You can sort shit out. There's people. Worst comes to worst, you knock on someone's door if you've broken down in the middle of nowhere. They'll help you. Nowadays we're so used to not having that social interaction. People who live here would probably gladly go, "Oh shit, you're in trouble." Some people are probably dicks, but you knock on a few doors. Can we stay? Can you put us up on your sofa? And it'll probably be one of the best nights you've ever had. Meeting strangers and trying to get around a language barrier and doing charades to explain one simple little thing. Heading up the Grumble Pass. Hugely dangerous. Hugely dangerous road. I'd love the cars to fuck off. Look at this. Magnificence. All those little zigzaggy lines, that's where we're going. Okay, I'm cheating a bit here because I've got a satnav so I can tell what's coming up. Even though it's going backwards for some reason. Why is that? Oh. It's probably the most frustrating thing about bikes is just you can never really get enough open space to exploit them, ever. Even on a track. Because you always get caught up on a track with other people, traffic, or getting out of the way of the fast people, and it's all, you can never really exploit it. Oh, that's a horrible sign. Another great thing about what they do here, this goes back to the health and safety stuff I always talk about. They don't particularly demark the dangerous corners. It's just up to you to assess if think it's safe enough to go that speed up it around it, which is great. Yeah, baby. Like here, there's no warning. Like in England, there'd be warnings for about 300 yards. Like, watch out, there's a corner coming up. view. Isn't that spectacular? Traffic light. There wasn't much warning about that traffic light. Oh, there was there. Look at this. Just look at it. Why doesn't everyone live here? Huh? I know. It's really frustrating. I know. Holidays, I guess. This is awesome. And here we are at the summit of the Grimsel Pass. It's just magnificence. Look at it.